Welcome to New Orleans and Yulman Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the LSU Tigers and the Tulane Green Wave. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Lane Kiffin before the game. They continue to be without their starting running back, but the good news, their backup is off to a terrific start. He was able to step in and have a very productive game last week. We'll see if he's able to keep up that same energy and same stamina here today. Back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers' offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Bragging rights and setting the tone right from the beginning of the game, right? I mean, they came and were shot out of a cannon. They were playing with so much energy and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out there.
And I promise you they've heard about it a lot, right? They've been poked, they've been prodded, it's been mentioned, it's been running through the facility all week long. You've seen it on social media. The clips of the last matchup to provide a spark, some hate, some anger to get them going for this football game.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. LSU quick to the line.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Well, that's a great play by the defense. That's one the quarterback obviously wishes he had back. I think sometimes as a QB, your success from the previous game can carry over, and it forces you to be a little bit reckless, right, David? I mean, he had a big one last time out, and he's looking early in this game on the first drive to get a big chunk play right out of the gate. And he throws that one into coverage, and the defense makes him pay for it.
Well, and how about talking to this defense before this game? They talked about, can they make something good happen early? If they could, maybe they could rattle him a little bit. Everything went well for him last week, and so good job by this defense striking early. Hopefully it'll develop some confidence with this D and maybe a little bit of hesitation with the QB.
So Tulane's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. One of the better running backs in all of college football and a vital cog in this offense. Turning it on! They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The give to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. They'll run it. Drop immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Dobbs. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
Finds his man on the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. LSU right back to the line. From the gun, could be an alley. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. Pulls it on the option. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown LSU! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Need. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Can't get him to the ground. Breaks into the open. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Give to the single back. Maybe a crease. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Quick completion to the right. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Gives it. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Snap to the back. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converting the 4th down to keep the drive going. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. The option, he'll keep it. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Stopped right there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to get the corner. He'll pitch it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. LSU quick to the line.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. On the move, he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Making his first move. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rushes on. Hit as he throws. Got a wide open receiver. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Drops back on first down. He's got his man across the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Back to pass on second down. Uncorks it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Give to the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. LSU right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Find space on the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Working the ground game. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun, running back on the move. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Now on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on second down. Back's got it on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Face mask penalty costs the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for the edge. Pulls it, looking for a crease.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hand it to the back. He locked up and held on to bring him down. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Never a doubt. Now the lead is down to 11.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Washington State Cougars taking on the number 6 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's the Cougars setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Yulman Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Keeps it himself. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Wants to throw one first. Complete to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete to the left. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. 2nd down, going to throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It is good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer. Makes the grab in their space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Might as well give it to him again. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Under pressure. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Looking for running room. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down. LSU quick to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he drops to throw. Completes it in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He's got it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll run him again. Sweet cut there. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to surge it in. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The pressure ramps up on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on third and goal. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. There he goes. The 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to establish the run. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Snags it inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Fights off a defender. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll run it. Turning it on. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. On the move. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. First play of this drive. Turns it upfield. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Sells the run, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. Got his man on the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Second and long here. Off play action. Unloads to the right. Finds a man in the middle. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. LSU now operating in the red zone. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he made the extra point without problem.
41, Tulane, 13.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Makes the grab on the left.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Nearly intercepted.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Facing defense.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Number 93, set to kick it off.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. Keeps it. He's past the marker. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. All the way back to the 15. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wide receiver going in motion. Throws it off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down, 10 yards to go. He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Motion from the wideout. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.